Hello everyone and welcome to my official review of the official Nexus 7 case. I purchased this case on the back of Asus's promotional coupon they sent me, so I effectively got this for free. But that doesn't mean I'm going to give this thing a free ride. If you see my full review of the Nexus 7, you'll know I'm dead against using a case for the tablet. But let's see if this one can change my opinion. I would class the official case as a second skin that's designed to fit around the Nexus 7 without impeding its agile mobility. It's made of soft rubber material and includes the same dimpled contours that you find on the back of the Nexus 7 itself. Generously sized slits and holes ensure that the speakers aren't affected, and you've got more than enough room to plug in micro USB cables and headphones. There are also very tiny holes for the microphones, but the power and volume buttons are covered, and we'll come back to that later. Finally, the case is designed to be like a book cover, so that when you open the flap, it reveals the tablet itself. The spine between the case and the flap is strong and tight, so it should mean that when you wrap the flap around the back of the case, it's not prone to slipping and sliding against the back of a tablet. Right, let's put a Nexus 7 itself into the case. It's very easy to slide the device into the case by lifting up the corners and almost flicking it underneath the rim. And once the tablet's in the case, it feels very snug and secure, and there's no chance of it falling out. When you're not using a tablet, this is an ideal way to protect your Nexus 7. It's very light and should be safe against any accidental drops of a regular kind. The next positive aspect of the case is that it doesn't interfere with the screen at all. Some cases go right to the edge of the screen, which can cause problems when you're trying to swipe in from off the screen. But as you can see here, swiping in from the top of the screen to get notifications and options is as easy as it should be. But I'm afraid this is where the good bits come to an end. This case has a number of issues, and we'll start with the fact that when you wrap the flap around the back, your hands are holding onto this flat, smooth plastic rubber, and it feels nasty and not very comfortable. My second gripe are the buttons, which are insulated far too much within the case. You can't actually feel the buttons underneath, so you're never sure when you are actually applying pressure to the buttons. This leads to trying to turn off the tablet when you're only supposed to be trying to lock it, and it's difficult to tap the volume buttons because you simply can't feel them on your fingers. Next comes the issue of weight. The Nexus 7 works because it's light and nimble, and as you can see here, it weighs a paltry 341 grams. But the case weighs 123 grams, so it's increasing the total weight of the device in your hand by more than a third, and you can really feel it in such a small device, especially when you're holding it in a single hand. And don't think for a second that you don't need to hold this, because the case doesn't come in with a built-in kickstand, or any other way to prop up the Nexus 7. Other cases on the market also act like smart covers, so that when you open them, the tablet turns on. Well, I'm afraid that won't work here. And there's no magnets, so that flap's going to, well, flap about a bit. Finally, and like any other case, no matter how streamlined it is, it makes the Nexus 7 fatter and more bulky. And when a device is so precisely fine-tuned, it has a devastating effect on the way the Nexus 7 feels. With the case on, I never feel connected to the tablet. So for me, cases are still a no-no. I'd rather carry the tablet around in a sleeve and then take it out when I want to use it. But bad news for me is good news for you. I'll be giving this case away in the future, so stay tuned, and as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please click that thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. And if you're hungry for more videos, subscribe. It's free after all.